Hey James, how you doing, brother? I'll be right back. I gotta go back and grab something real quick. I'll be right back. I'm back, James. Just the rest of the cigar I've been smoking on that you sent. Me and Tim went out playing in the snow. I figured that was going to happen. We was out playing in his truck. Figures. We was messing out here, and then we went down to the gas station, went over to Walmart, and we was playing in the parking lot over Walmart. But this is what he gave me in the process. 99 proof apples. Yes, sir, James, we was playing in it. 99% proof apples. Send me that one. What's left? This is what he gave me. Almost a full bottle of vodka. Full bottle of vodka. I plumb forgot about it here the other day, and he says, I'm going to bring our stuff in and give it to you. Gotta fix the... Yes, sir. That type of stuff I don't have to ask for, James. He'll give it to me. But I got something to show you here in a minute. So in return, James, $10-pack of Fireball. $10-pack, buddy. That's usually split between me and him. But in return for doing that, sometimes he'll ask me, he says, Jeff, can I get a glass of your beer? I said, you sure can. Yeah, James, I'm smoking on that cigar, buddy. That's how much I smoked of it. We're all time helping each other out. Seems like one of us trying to do one another. Just before he left, he asked me if I needed anything. I said, no, I'm good. I'm good. Of course, I did the V cut on the cigar. Yeah, James, I'm going to save this wrapper. Well, not the wrapper, but the band. Very, very nice. Yes, sir. Fireball. Fireball. 10-pack. Because when I help him with his lives here on Mondays and Wednesdays, I always got this and Fireball. Because he knows I cannot function without it. Of course, there's the band off of the cigar you sent me. I save them. Bought me a Bluetooth speaker earlier. It comes with it's a Bluetooth speaker about this tall. But it comes with an auto cord. Comes with an auto cord which I can hook my phone to that Bluetooth. But I got a bigger Bluetooth speaker which I can hook my phone to it and use a microphone. Where I can do karaoke and stuff. So we might take a night and do some karaoke one night. So far, James, I like this cigar. Not bad. Drew Estate. I try to keep all my bands. So I can keep track of what cigars I've smoked and what cigars I've smoked and what not cigars I haven't smoked yet. Today, like today, good for it. And yes, I got the heater on. I got one sitting right here beside of me. What I'll do, James, I'll smoke it down to about here. Let me show you. I'll smoke it down about there. Then I save it. And then I'll cut the burnt part off. No. It's not on. We had it on. We had it on. But shoot, man, that thing can heat up quicker than snot in here. I was burning up earlier. I got a small one sitting right beside of me. My main one's in my room, but the porch one's right here. I'll show you. Right there it is, James. There's the big porch one. And it's not on. For a tank of propane, I ain't getting nothing, James. Nothing on my end. Yeah, well, it had to be YouTube. So I just got a notification right here. Right where my finger's at. Hey, James, I'm getting like a cigar. I might have to order me some. Like I said, Tim don't mind me smoking my pipes or anything. Since I'm out here in the main area, I just don't smoke my cigars out here in the main. I'm not getting nothing, James. On the texture calls. Where can you order these cigars at, James? But this bottle of vodka? Okay, James. This bottle of vodka, I can kill that in no time. But I mix mine now. Oh, James. Hurt me. You hurt me. Oh. You think that's high? I go right down here to Kroger's, get a Romeo and Julieta, and they're like $12 a whack. The Romeo and Juliet cigars, they're $12 at Kroger's. No joke. Per stick. But I will save up for these though. If you ever get the chance. Okay. Hey James, try the CAO Spark Plug. That's one of my all-time favorite cigars. It's the CAO Spark Plug. Try one. Here, Billy Piper sent me 2 of them. I love them. Okay. Okay, James. But try the CAO Spark Plug. That's one of my favorites. Besides the Diesel, and beside the Spark Plug, I like the Diesel cigars, and this one. I tried to conserve because I'm low on cigars, real low. I was going to smoke one earlier, but see, I got this earlier this morning, about 8:40, about 8:45. I got a notification on my phone that it's been dropped off. Because see, what I do is when you send me the tracking number, like say you message me for a tracking number, I'll copy that. Then I'll go to the USPS tracking thing, put that in, then I'll get text messages and emails on it. I could be sitting right back in my room and a message come up and say, hey, your package has been delivered. And I'll run out that door and get it. I don't hesitate. That's why that's how I set my stuff up. You can do for text messages or emails. I do both. I do have another package coming in. this guy sent me some samplers, and I have no clue how many he sent me. So it should be here by Monday. It says Monday, but I might get it before Monday. But I will do a regular Yalbo on that, and plus I'll do a live on it. Because I am starting my Friday Bulldog editions back up, James. And what my Friday Bulldogs are consist of is basically hi Amber. How you doing, Amber? Good to see ya. Glad you could join in. Made my day. But y'all, my regular Bulldog edition consists of me doing new blends that I haven't tried. I may do 1 or 2 bowls through the week, just get a feel of it, and then I'll do my Friday Bulldog edition to tell you what I think about that blend. So how you doing, Miss Amber? Doing okay? I'm smoking the cigar that your dad sent me. Very, very nice cigar. Oh, thank you, James. Thank you so much. Now that really made my day. And I totally understand about the weather. It's bad up here. We got ice, snow out there. Me and the auctioneer, we was out playing though. We was actually out there playing in the snow. We do that. Even though we're getting older, we're still kids at heart. Thank you, James. I really appreciate that, brother. Y'all, I tell you what, when you guys come on, you all make my night. You guys really do. Hey, Amber, I was showing your dad something. This is 99 proof apples. There's how much left of it. Scary, scary, scary. Anytime, James. You guys make my lives go much easier, especially when you guys come on, James. You and Amber and RD. RD, man, he's cool as heck. I like RD. Let me tell you, hey, let me tell you something about this. A while back, me and Tim went to Kroger's because they got an actual liquor store in there. You could buy stuff like this, stuff like the vodka, Captain Morgan. So we just wanted to change up. You can even buy Fireball, by the way. But anyways, Hunter's laughing. Ready to go, buddy. But yeah, so he asked me when we went there, and he looked at me and he says, "Jeff," I said, "What?" He says, "You want to try something different?" I said, "It's up to you. You're buying. I ain't." So we got the blueberry. It's 99 proof, but it's blueberry. This apple. You got the blueberry. What's he do? Turns around. Down to the bottle. Vodka. I said, well, this ain't gonna be my night. I'm telling you all right now, this not gonna be my night. If I drink this stuff like it is now, vodka, I get mean. It ain't me running my mouth or getting hateful with anybody or anything like that. You know, be disrespectful, because I don't do that. Now, if I mix that, you know, I put maybe about that much in the glass. We good. And I'll pour Pepsi in there or Coke or whatever. I'm good. So we get back here and he says, Jeff. I said, what, Tim? He says, go down and get your 3-pack. You know, yeah, I'm taking all the sleeves so I can see what I drink. Bud Ice. Fred might get him hooked on these suckers. I like them. So we was all around here. Hold on for a minute. I was checking to see if you had any shot glasses back there. But anyways, shot glasses about this tall. He lined 7 of them up. He says, you drink those plus a beer. So I'll pay you $20. Hold on, James. We're going to find out, because I never had this before. We're going to find out. If you see me fly out of this chair, it's sour. Smells like apples. Should I or shouldn't I? What the heck? Oh. Tastes like green apples. Oh, that make me pucker up. Good night. You're going over there for a night. Wow. It's better to watch out that 99 proof. It's like a green apple, like a green, almost like a sour apple. You know what I'm saying? That's what it tastes like. But you got to remember too, it's 99 proof. And on the back, there's flavoring. It says flavor frenzy in every shot. Okay, like apple blast cocktails, centerfold apple pie, like cinnamon apple pie. You take 99% apples this here, and you get another one that says cinnamon. Mix them together, the cocktails, and you get centerfold apple pie. That sounds interesting. I like my apple. I like my cinnamon. Caramel apple. Whoa. Check this out. Caramel apple. You take a bottle of this, pour you a shot. Oh, no, James, no. It's good. It's good. It's actually good, but it's been a minute for me to actually drink it 99% proof. But this here will be good to drink. You take a small shot of this. This is your caramel apple, guys. Take a shot of this. A shot of vodka. And butterscotch snubs. Butterscotch snubs. And you got caramel apple. That sounds interesting. I'm going to try that. And then it says try our other explosive flavors. They got banana, blackberries, black cherry. We're talking 99 proof, guys. We're talking the bottle of it. Got your banana, blackberries, black cherry, cinnamon, coconut, grapes, orange, peaches, which I love peaches, peppermint. If somebody brought me a bottle like this with peppermint, I'll throw it right out there in the parking lot. Don't care. 'Cause I cannot do peppermint. Watermelon. I love watermelon. Whipped and espresso. Different flavors, 99 proof. I might take me, after I finish this off, James, Amber, and you guys, since I finish this off, I'm going to take, now listen now, James, I got a bright idea. Finish this off, take some of this, fill it up the way where it's at, and I'm going to use this, I'm going to keep this, so I can use this to clean my pipes with. Great idea, huh? Fill that full of vodka, and that'll be my pipe cleaner stuff. Yes, sir, James. I'll take Fireball any day of the week. Any day of the week. Matter of fact, we're going to crack this one. Hey, Amber. Hey, Miss Amber. You still on? I always call ladies like James. I've always been respectful like that. With the lady, I'll say, like the first name was Amber, I always say, how you doing, Miss Amber? Or, how you doing, Miss Ashley? Or, how you doing, Miss Bree? Or, whatever. I always got my respects. I've been that way all my life. So, don't take no offense to it, She is cracked. A little bit left. I gotta take a breather. Yes, ma'am. Alrighty. Yes, ma'am. What Tim does, let me explain what Tim does before he lives real quick before we go any further. He does it on Facebook, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add you guys to it so you guys can watch. He does it live on Facebook. Okay? Let me see here. He's got so much stuff around here and ain't freaking funny. Several thousands of dollars worth of stuff. But he trusts me. He knows I ain't gonna do whatever. But anyways. I'm trying to think. Okay, say I gotta take my auto cord. Hey, Dark Lord, welcome in. We're gonna have some fun tonight, buddy. Might get a few laughs. Yes, dark good, there's vodka. 99 proof apple. Yes, we got the beer tonight. Yes, we got the fireball tonight. We're going to have some fun tonight. Okay, see, like I'm going to sell these. This about, well, it's 3-footer. I don't know how long this is. This 3-foot cord. He'll say, well, I'm going to sell this 3-foot cord for $2. $2. And then what he'll do, he'll pull a number out. 3-foot auto cord for $2, number 41. So what you have to do, you gotta say claim 41. Once you claim that number, it's yours. That's it. But if you do a regular auction up here, there's where you got to listen real close to him, because he's speeding. It's like you may be on this item. Whoop. You may be on this item here. The next thing you know, we're on this item. But you got to listen to an auctioneer real close. You might think this is going for $2, it may be going for 20. This here. You see what I'm saying? Gotta listen real close. I've done this for about 25, 30 years, guys. I've dealt with enough of it. I could tell you, if you come up to me and I'm at an auction, come up to me and say, hey man, how much is actually going for on that? And I'll tell you. But if you listen to what I'm telling you, I'll tell you, if it sounds cheap enough and you can make a profit off of it or whatever, flip it, I'll tell you jump on it. I'll tell you, James, jump on that. Get it, jump on it. Now, I'll tell you something he's got right here, guys. I'll pick that stuff up later. I bet you guys never seen anything like that. White gas tent fuel. White gas camp fuel. I bet you anybody hasn't seen any of that before. Stuff like that he gets. I can rearrange everything in here. Or whatever. He sells old coins, all everything. But if you hang around with me long enough, I can teach you a few things. Cut corners, whatever. But see, the thing is now, he's doing his live through Facebook. Okay? Now, if he's doing his regular auctions, I can kind of help you out. These regular auctions, I can help you. But through his live auctions on Facebook, I cannot, because I know how much he pays for his stuff. So that's the only difference. I can't. On one hand, I can. On the other hand, I can't. But we all have fun around here. We all pick on one another. They pick on me more than I pick on them. So, and yes, I will not remove this curtain because there's something sitting back there I will not show on my lives, because it will get me in trouble. And another thing too, there is a lady in the house, and I will not disrespect the lady. And I won't. Nor will I talk about it. I tell you what, guys, I feel 10 times better. I feel comfortable 10 times better. I can sit here and talk wherever I feel like it. I'm glad you guys are putting up with me. And yes, I'm using Tim's, and it's actually attached to the table. And it's like a tripod thing, but attached to your table. My tripod's back there in the back, but you know, I appreciate you guys. Like I always say, I always appreciate everybody coming on. Thanks, James. I appreciate that, brother. Yes, sir, James. I feel 10 times better. I feel grateful. Just like Tim told me, he says, you want to be around where it's comfortable. There's only, actually, Tim's number one guy here. Here. I'm talking here. I'm not talking about anybody in the YTPC, but here. If I get backed up against the wall or something, I can go to Tim and say, hey, Tim, here's what's going on. Here's the situation. I tell him, he says, we'll take care of it. Just when he left earlier, he says, Jeff, he says, you need anything? Do you need anything? I just came from the store. I really did. That's how. That's 10-pack Fireball. Now I got me some food, but they always make sure I eat. I'll set that over there for now because I'm tired of reaching behind the daggone curtain. I can come go when I want. He'll call me ahead of time, though. He say, hey, what you doing? Sitting here, shooting the breeze, whatever. What do you think I'm doing? Then his mind goes straight to the gutter, that's all I'm saying. And then he comes in here and he'll say, he'll look at me. Jeff, I say, what, Tim? You been doing this so thing, put your mind in the gutter. I said, no, Tim. Go on. Go somewhere. You know, I'll tell him. Go. Payback. Yes, he does, James. There's two people here that cares about me, and that's Tim. Well, Tim and Scott. Tamika. Her kids. Tim's kids, bless them. God bless them. Even though they come in here, the oldest one's, the daughter's 17, the son's 16, the daughter's 14. Bless them. I treat those kids like they're my own. They can pick on me, but you dare somebody walk through them doors and start on me about something. I have no clue what's going on. Watch. They'll jump them fast, and Tim don't say nothing. Watch. Fires off the handle on him. Don't you dare talk about him like that. What is your problem, you know? Don't you come in here starting on him for something that he didn't do. And when his kids get done finished, then he jumps them. But I can go to Tim in to give time Tim or Scott and say, hey, I need this and I need that. Okay, here. How much you need? Like Tim say, he'll lick his finger. Well, he'll lick his thumb. Jeff, how much you need? How much you need? And Tim, I always tell Tim, I know I'm not like that. I'm not going to come to you and say, I need this. I need this money. No. And Tim says, no. Tell me what you need. Do you got, and he's worried. He says, do you got food? Yeah, I'll tell him I got food. Just tonight, I bought my spicy chicken patties, which I love. Turned around, bought my the sausage patties. I bought my spicy sausage patties, which I love. Cheese, bread, and Southwest Ranch dressing like. I'm good. Like Scott, bless his heart. I'll miss my buddy Scott that comes here. Keep him in your prayers, guys. His name's Scott. Scott Bolander. He's a buddy. He comes here. Bless him. He's another two that helps me. I messaged him this morning and, checking on him. Because he's got, depression real bad. He's going through a depression period. Now I'm constantly checking on him every day, like I always do. Well, with this ice and stuff, he fell this morning, guys. And, first thing come out of my mouth was, hey man, you alright? I said, are you alright? He says, yeah, I'm alright. I think myself, BS. I know better. I got a messed up back. I do. I got severe disc disease and arthritis real bad in my back. And when you slip and fall like that, I know. I'll be crippled up for days where I can't hardly move. And I'm thinking to myself, BS, I know better. He says, my back, and then he comes back and says, my back's a little sore. I'm thinking, spit it out. Come on, tell me the truth. I know what it's like to have a bad back. I know. So just keep that old boy in your prayers, would you? Or give him good vibes. I appreciate it. He's just like he told me, yeah, you came back so I could pick on you. Yeah. He said, I come back, pick on you, give you a hard time. I said, yeah. You'll get back 10 times worse. Thanks, James. I appreciate that, man. Because he's going through depression right now, and him falling this morning, that's not helping out, man. It is really not. I talked to him last night, talked to him coming out here last night, because we was doing the live here. So Tim saw stuff through live auction on Facebook, right? I talked him into coming out here last night. I did. And then Tim started getting worried, and then Tim tells me, he says, Jeff, he says, get hold of Slick. He says, get hold of your brother and have him come out here. I said, I'm on it. I'm on it. Calm down. I'm on it. I'm trying. Give me time. I'm on it. You know what? He came out last night. Because we're the only two people that cares about him. Because I told Tim last night, I said, I know how he feels to have depression. I know I got severe depression. And I said, I know how that man feels. on a daily basis. I go through it every single day of my life. And I said, Tim, I said, if it wasn't for you, and it wasn't for the kids, and it wasn't for Scott, I said, I don't know where I'll be at. And I said, and if it wasn't for the YTPC, and it wasn't for, like I said, and I'm going to be honest, and that's what I told him, be honest. I said, there's a couple people that comes in my regular life, and I said, James, I'll mention you. I didn't mention your last name. But I said, James and the kids and everything, they come on. And I said, that makes my night. I said, if it wasn't for these guys and the YTPC, and if it wasn't for you guys, I said, I don't know where I'll be. I don't know where I'll be. So I said, I know what he's going through. I told Tim, I said, I'm messaging about it every day. Hey, what's up? Hey, you doing okay? Hey, what's going on? What's going on, man? He can't lift nothing. He's got a brand new exactly, James. He puts a smile on my face. If I could put a smile on somebody's face or make somebody laugh just for a minute. Hey, Todd. James, if I can make somebody smile, this is how I am. If I can make somebody smile or make somebody laugh for at least a couple of minutes, to forget everything, and just laugh and put a smile, I did my job. I did my job. I could sit here and joke, just to crack a joke, just to make somebody laugh, or do something to put a smile on somebody's face, just for a minute, to make them forget everything's going on around this world, and forget about whatever, just for a minute. I did my job. And that's what keeps me going. Like I've always said, James, if somebody sit me down one-on-one with me, you'll be amazed at what I've been through and what I've dealt with. And you'll look at me and say, my God, man, how you going? How you going? I used to be a nurse aide, STNA. And that job, man, it's just like, wow. Thank you, Miss Amber. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I totally understand you gotta go to bed. And I understand you're tired. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for saying that, Amber. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Good night, Miss Amber. Thank you for coming in. I totally understand. You got to get to bed. You're tired. I totally understand. Thank you so much. You're more welcome anytime in my lives. See, that type of stuff like that makes my day. Makes my day. that could put up with my nonsense and my craziness and my whatever. That there. It hits here. Thank you, Miss Amber. You have a good night, hon. Be safe, be well. That lets you know right there, like Miss Amber said, that right there lets you know that she's got a heart and she's been taught well. Big shout out to Mr. and Mrs. James Dumbo. Big thumbs up because kids that age nowadays, well, anymore, you know what I mean? When you raise your children right, to show respect and honors to people out there, you did an awesome job. Really did an awesome job. Thank you, James. You raised an awesome daughter. Awesome. To you, Miss Kim. If you talk amongst one another in the live, that's fine. Welcome to it. Welcome to it. I'm gonna take me a quick chew, like always. That's what I normally chew. It's Longhorn Long Cut Straight, and I buy it by the tub. It lasts me an entire month. I'll be right back, guys. I'll go to the bathroom real quick. I'm back, guys. Drink plenty of that there, you'll be hitting the bathroom quicker than snot. But no, I'll finish that off, force that out real good. Let this bottle dry. Then I'll take some of this vodka and fill that up. And this be for my pipes only. Clean my pipes with. I tell you what, not many kids today does much Amber does. Tell you the truth. It blesses me when she does her college stuff and been in the medical field. Now I know how it feels to be in the medical field, you know. And people like that, because it takes a lot of patience. A lot of patience. When I took my nurse aid class, there was 10 of us. Well, yeah, she is, James. Yes, she is, James. You are correct. She's what's right with this world. That's right. And it blesses me. Young people today, people like her and Hunter, we need more like that around here, James. But what I was saying was there's 10 of us in the class. And I hate to say this, there's only 3 of us passed. I was one of them. Because you have you have a written test. When you come to nurse aid, you got to do a written test. Plus you got to do 5 different things hands-on. And they tell you those 5 things in order. 1 through 5. And you have to remember 1 through 5. You can't repeat what you said, whoever the instructor was. But each person did 5 tasks different. Like say for instance, like there's James and Miss Amber. They'll give me the five hands-on thing. Okay, when James goes in, he's going to give 5 different things, hands-on. Same with Amber. Why? So I can't go there and tell James, well, this is what you need to do, how to do it. Or James tell Miss Amber how to do it. See what I'm saying? So they'll switch it up on you. That's the 5 hands-on thing. Now the written test everybody does. It's the same test. Everybody's in the same room. But you get like a 75, like a 75.5 or an 80 or higher to pass. I passed mine on the first whack. I have took care of 15 patients by myself. 15 people by myself. I've been hit, I've been slapped, I've been bitten, you name it. And I tell you the saddest part of working in a nursing home, and I work for this one particular nursing home, is people who's got Alzheimer's disease. That's the most saddest part of anything, guys. It's sad. Because they don't know. It's sad. The oldest man, now get this, James. The oldest man that I took care of You ain't gonna believe the age. Are you ready? And he was still in his right mind. He was still chewing tobacco, regular chewing tobacco. He was 105 years old. 105. That's the man that I took care of. The oldest woman. God bless her. God bless her. Loved her to death. I really did. And I learned a lot. Smartest tack. She was still in the right mind. Smartest tack. And I learned about history. 104. 104-year-old African American lady. She's been through, she could tell you about segregation, she could tell you about the slavery, everything. It's like, I'm sitting here and thinking, I'm actually talking to somebody that is a living history. And I was in my 20s. And I'm sitting here soaking it all up. And I told her, I said, I love history. Love it. I said, I tell you what, I said, I got tomorrow off. I said, I got 2 days off. I said, I want to come in and talk to you if you don't mind. So, well, yeah, honey. She says, well, yeah, honey. She just wants to come on in here. She says, I'll tell you anything you want to know. 104. You're on. Bless you. You're on. And the only reason why she was in there because she went sit down on the toilet, and when she leaned forward, she broke her hip. And you can see the staples down her hip. So I went there the next day. I kept my word. Went there the next day, and I'm sitting there, and I asked her. I said, "Can you tell me what happened through the 20s, the 30s, and everything?" She'll sit there. And she'll tell me everything, what happened through segregation, and it's like the colored people couldn't do this. It's like they'll have an old white restaurant, but the colored folks couldn't go in there. Or they couldn't do this, or they couldn't do that. And I'm sitting here soaking it up all in, it's like I'm talking to a living, walking encyclopedia, I'm thinking. And I sat there for about 3 hours. They didn't say nothing to me because they know, because I worked there. And I'm sitting there talking to her, and I'm thinking, wow. Well, just like, it's mind blowing. Like, seriously? Really? I'm thinking, wow, this is just something. And I had this other guy, bless his heart, he had a stroke. And I wound up quitting my job. After she left and the gentleman that was 105, he passed away. God bless him. So I wound up quitting my job. And this one guy, he had a stroke victim. You know what I mean? And he looked at me one day, he said, "Steph, did you really quit?" Yeah, I did, man. I really didn't want to say anything to him, you know what I mean? It made me feel bad enough, you know what I'm saying? When you got wrestlers that love you so much, and they want you around, they come out and ask that, it makes you feel kind of bad. And I looked at him, I said, "Yes, sir." He dropped his head, and you can hear his voice crackling, and you can almost see a tear coming down. He says, "Man," he says, "I hate to see you go." He says, "We get good people like you in here, and you leave." I took a deep breath, and I said, "Well," I said, "to be all honest with you," I asked him, "Can I be honest with you?" He says, "Yeah." I said, "It's not you guys. It's not the residents, not you. It's not the residents in here." I said it's the management and the people that runs this place is what cause people to leave. If you got bad management, then your employees gonna wind up walking out because they ain't gonna deal with it. I said it's not you guys. Don't ever think, and I told them, don't you ever think that. It's not you or the other residents. It's not you guys. It's the management. It's the administration in here. It's what sucks. I love my residents. They all loved me. And when I was taking care of all of them, the ones I was taking care of on a routine basis, they asked for me. They said, hey, is Jeff working today? Well, when I come on, they said, hey, you got about 4 or 5 people asking you to take care of them. Really? Hmm. Exactly, James. Because anytime you get in the medical field, in the nursing and stuff, I'm telling you, here's two main things I tell people, especially if they're newbies. And I did nursing for about 5 or 8 years, about 8 years. And I always tell the newbies, the new nurse aides, I tell them there's two main things that you got to have. Actually, 3 things. That's number one. I said you got to have the love. The love. Number two, you got to have patience. Number three is compassion. I said if you go by those three and you can live by and show it, you're doing the right thing. You're doing your job. Because stop and think about this. Think about this, and this is what I always tell them to think about this. That could be your grandma, that could be your mom, that could be your dad, your aunt, your uncle, cousin, a family member. Treat them as it was your family member. Treat them like a family member. When you start doing that, then you understand the job. Because stop and think about this. I said 90% of the people in here, their family don't care. I said they don't see their family. They put them in there and forget about them. Let the state take care of them. Let them guys in there take care of them. You won't believe how many people that I've dealt with that none of their family will come see them. I don't care if it's their son, grandson, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, whatever. And that burns us, and it makes it hard on us nurse aides. Nurse aides. Because why? Because we're the only ones they see every day. Every day they see her face. That's it. And it's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. How can you put your own family member in there without come seeing them? Got 1,000 different excuses, but yet you can go to a football game or go out to eat somewhere, go on a date somewhere, but yet you can't go there and see your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, or whatever. And we get so frustrated over it, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that guy, man, he didn't want me to see me leave because he says, man, he says, now my friend comes and sees me. He says, you're the only one I see every day. He says, I like you, man. He said, I see you go. He said, I don't know what I'm going to do now. Because he says, you're the one, about the one who will take time out of your schedule. Remember, I have 15 patients now, but I've dealt with each one of my patients. I took about at least a couple minutes out of my time to talk to them. Why? Because I treat them like as a family member. That could have been my dad there, or that could have been my brother, or that could have been my sister. You know what I'm saying? So I took at least 2 minutes out of my time and talked to them. Say, hey, how you doing? Doing all right? Need anything? Doing okay? Is there something bothering you? I've dealt with each of my patients like that. And then when I got everybody caught up in the spare time, I still went back to each of my patients checking on them. That's where everybody liked me swell. Yeah, I did there, James. It's Facebook. I just ignore my Facebook and stuff because I want to know I'm alive. But that's what I do, James. If I was able-bodied, trust me, if I was able-bodied today, would I do it over again? Yes, I would in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. No questions asked. I'll go right back in there and do it over again. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Do I still know the medical terms and stuff? Yes, I do. Just like Tim's daughter. She's a nurse. She's become a nurse aide. I said, oh, you can learn a lot from me if you want to. I never knew you was how I was. If you don't believe me, I said, I'll let you talk to a couple people on my Facebook. They'll tell you, because I used to work with them. They'll tell you I was a nurse aide. You can ask them. What you want to know? What you want to learn? I said, I could tell you the ins and outs, the do's and don'ts. I said, and I told her here one day, I said, Ashley, I said, what would happen if, I said, think about this. What would happen if your dad happens to go to the nursing home? Or your mom? Or you work for a hospital? Yes, it is, James. It's very hard. I said, what happens if you go to a hospital and you work for a hospital? It doesn't have to be a nursing home. So you can work in the hospital. I said, what happens if your dad's in there? Or your mom? Or your brother? Or your other sister? I said, what are you going to do? I said, what happens if your dad was in there and he started having a heart attack or something? What are you going to do? Just let him let her have it? Or are you going to save his life? I said, my instinct was if I was my brother, I said, say like your dad's my brother. And I said, he's in the middle, probably have a heart attack, in the middle of having a heart attack. What's going to be my first instinct? We may not get along, or say like me and him didn't get along. I said, what's going to be my first instinct? I'm going to save his life. If I have to do CPR on him, I'll do CPR. Cause I said, I don't want to see something happen to him. Just because we may be in a disagreement or anything, still, I'm going to save that man's life. Or my sister's life. Or my aunt's life. My mom's life. Whoever's life. I'm going to save him. Because it's my instinct. And I said, Ashley, I've been out in the medical field for almost 15 years. 15 years and I still know the medical terms. I said, if somebody come in here and they got hurt or they're having a stroke or a heart attack, I'm going to save their life because I know what to do. Because he got to have it up here. I said, it's an instinct that I'm going to jump right on. And I said another thing too, Ashley. I said, I used to work for the Life Squad. I used to be an EMT. And I said, I tell you what, there's another field you can get into. You graduate. You got the medical knowledge. Become an EMT. And I tell you, that's the best warning job you ever have. Yeah, you might see some gruesome stuff and stuff that you don't want to see happen. But trust me, I know. Yes, sir, James. Give that tongue mouth to mouth. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. I've given CPR more times than I can count on my hands and toes, man. And especially an EMT. The only gruesome thing, I hate to say this, but the only gruesome thing I've ever seen. And 5 years I've been an EMT. I'll tell you this. I hate to say it, but I've seen the guy's head decapitated off. His head be over here and his body's over here. The only reason why is because because he's been chased. He was on moonshine. And the sad part about it was I know the guy. I knowed him. It makes 10 times harder when you know somebody. But he was in a wreck. Because he's been chased by a lot. He was drinking moonshine earlier that day and stole the car. Well, when he ran around the curve, he hit the guardrail and he got injected. Well, when he hit the guardrail, it went. That's the most worst thing you can ever see. And I walked over and I said, well, who is it? Because one squad went out. They always do like 1 or 2 squads. Well, they required 2. Well, I drove a squad out. I did. Well, when I drove out there and I got out and I walked up and I said, well, what's the ordeal? You know, well, we have a deceased person, blah, 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 blah. I ain't gonna mention his name. And they gave the name, and I'm thinking, that name sounds familiar. He says, really? You know, my supervisors asked me, that's jail. So they said, well, you can identify. I said, all right. Walked over and, well, I see the body. I see him laying there, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, this ain't right. Turned around and looked at my supervisor. I said, can I ask you where's the, from here up? I said, where's the, he says, over there. Walked over. Turned, looked at my supervisor. I said, seriously? He says, hey, Paul. Welcome in. He says, Jeff, you all right, man? I said, yeah, I'm fine. I said, why? He says, you're white as a ghost. I said, yeah, I know him. And I can tell you exactly who that is. I gave the name. So the chief of police, Tim Hester, he knew who I was. He come over, he said, Jeff, are you 100% sure that's him? I said, yeah. And I said, and everything too, I said, he's got a tattoo on his left arm, a tattoo on his right arm. Up in here. Walked over and looked, and he said, look back, he said, you're right. He says, that's who it is. Boy, that gave me nightmares for a couple of days. Yeah. But like I said, I've seen it all, guys. I've seen everything in between. Is it scary? Yes. Because when you get that tone, it'll say, because our squad was 200. Okay, it'll say 10 to 200 squad, 10 to 200 squad. We have a male subject, blah, 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 blah. Not this, blah, blah, so dress. Okay, that's the only thing you know. Okay, so by the time you get in that squad, and you roll out, and you flip out lights and siren on, and you get from the squad to that house, wherever, or that house or apartment, you don't know what the spirit of the condition is going to be until you get there. Shit, I die. Man, that's the only thing that's scary. Because you don't know from point A to point B. When I was on the squad, I had delivered 2 babies. 2 babies delivered. Because they weren't going to be able to make it to the hospital in time to have that baby delivered, you know what I'm saying? So I delivered 2 babies. That's the most precious thing you ever seen in your lives, is seeing the baby being born. If you never experienced it, you're missing out on it. I had this one woman. She was in labor. I mean, she was ready to have a baby. She says, well, I don't know if you want to see everything. I said, honey. I said, sweetie, I've seen it all. I said, I'm a nurse. I said, I'm a nurse aide. I said, I've seen everything, trust me. And you ain't going to embarrass me. I said, I don't want to embarrass you. You ain't going to embarrass me. I said, I said, come on, girl. I said, come on. I said, let this baby be born. Let's have, I said, let's bring this baby in this world. She was so scared, she didn't know what. First time having her baby. Scared. I mean, bless her heart. I mean, it's first time, which I can understand, Didn't know what to do, or I said every time you feel that contraction, and every time you feel that contraction, I said, I want you to give me a push. And I said, then every time you give me a push, I said, we're going to count 10. 10. Then we're going to breathe. You're going to take a breather. Going to breathe. I know it's hard, but we're going to breathe. I said, when our next contraction comes, I said, I want you to give me a push. We're going to count 10. And I said, after 10, I said, we're going to take a breather. I said, you're doing, and she says, oh, it hurts. I don't know what, oh. I said, you're doing just fine. You're doing just fine. I coach them, girl. You're doing just fine. You're doing great. Don't get all bent out of shape. Don't get all nervous on me now. But yeah, I delivered two babies. The first woman, she had her first time one, and then the second one I delivered, it was her third one. So the one had her third one. She did great. She knew what to do. No problems. And then on the first one, the one that had her first one, I thought her old man was going to pass out. I told him, hang in there, son. Hang in there. Yeah, she did fine, man. So I said, here, you're going to cut the umbilical cord. Do, do, do what? I said, yeah, go ahead. I said, I tell you what, it's 6. I said, it's about that long. I said, I tell you what, I'll snip on this one end and you cut. About that long. He cut that umbilical cord and I thought he was going to pass out for sure right then there. Bless him. Bless him, Mo. Got that baby a crying, screaming, crying. We in there. Yes, sir. And then my ex-wife, when she was having her second one, I was out in the hallway. Bless her heart. She told her mom, she says, go down there and get Jeff, tell him get in here. Oh, she comes down there and she says, Star, that was her name's Star. She says, Jeff, I said, what? She says, Star specifically told me to tell you to get in there. Oh, okay. So I walked in there and I said, and of course, you know, they have, in the hospital, have that thing around where you can hear the heartbeat and stuff and everything going on. I said, looked down and I said, what's up with you? I said, what do you want me here for? Question for you, y'all. Which sounds better? What are you talking about, James? Dog Splin or Hatfield's Harmony? Hey, James, go with Hatfield Harmony. That sounds better. I'll go with Hatfield's Harmony. That sounds like a good name right there, James. What are you doing, blending up something up now? If I can ask. Are you doing something for Doc, James? I love Doc Death, man. Okay. Yeah, Hatfield's Harmony sounds real good, James. Hatfield's Harmony. I love old Doc. Every time his videos come up, I'm watching them. I'm glued. Hey, James, speaking of blends, we ain't going to make your num-nums again. I mean, not right away. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Well, there's your vote, James. Phil Harmony, there's your 2 votes, buddy. That sounds better. Phil's Harmony. It's just like on John from Art brought it up. I'll say something, he'll be doing some kind of blend, and I'll come up with the name real fast. I tell him whatever. Or I say try this, or try or try this, try that, maybe put this here and that in there. He'll tell me certain components, and I'll say, well, no, that ain't gonna sound too good. Well, here, add a little bit of this to it. Add a little bit of burger, or a little bit of Cavendish, or a little bit of just type of maybe Perique, or this, or that. Tweak it, twerk it. Yeah, I mean, I'll give you, just like you, James, I'll give you the components to it. Maybe add a little bit of this. Try it, and then if it ain't to your liking, you can twerk a little bit here and there, but because if you're gonna like it, then you know somebody else is gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? That's like me. I might be doing something, I may blend this side up a little bit, and then I'll say, well, let me take this out a little bit and add a little bit more of this to it. And see if I like it, then I know somebody else is gonna like it. I mean, I've been in this hobby here in the YTPC for 5 years. And I've been smoking the pipe for 10 years off and on, not including here, so. But I never experienced what everybody else smoked. I've always been by OTC blends, over the counter blends, like half and half, or Sir Walter Raleigh, or Sir Walter Aromatic, or, Prince Albert. But now with me, I'm more, I like my aromatics, but it's getting to the point now to where I only smoke aromatics a certain time of the year. It'll probably be this time of year where it's cold. But usually through spring and on, I'm usually in Virginia Periques, Vapors. Well, hot daggone, look who pops up in the house. RD himself. Hey, RD. Oh, that's fine, James. Take your time. No worries. Don't apologize. Do not apologize. Hey, RD. RD. You ready? RD. That's what the auctioneer gave me. The guy I'm here with. Vodka. 99% proof apples. We got the Fireball. We got the Fireball. We got this, not RD. And I didn't ask for this. He brought it and gave it to me. He's here, Jeff. We on it. Okay, James, that's fine. I was just kind of asking when he was going to do Num Nums again. Got all the time in the world. Oh, more than holy water. Holy water. Come here, RD. Come here, RD. Let me dip my finger here and go, come here, RD. No, James, I never tried your Num Nums. I never tried your Num Nums nor your rice blend that you done with the orange stuff, the orange peels. Oh, Paul. This is what I told James them earlier. After I finish this off, I'm going to pour some of this here in this bottle, and I'm going to use this in this bottle to clean my pipes with. I rarely ever drink this stuff, but I will though. This here tastes more like, have you ever ate a green apple? James, you don't have to do it right now, brother. Take your time. I can wait. Take your time. Don't get sidetracked to what you're doing, brother. Take care of Doc and them first. Doc comes first for me. Trust me. Hey, RD, I got my lighter on standby. I'm ready to pour something across this table and light it. Just kidding, I wouldn't do that. This here tastes, if you ever ate a green apple, it's got that sour apple taste to it. This does. And yes, it is 99 proof. RD, what can I say, brother? I didn't ask for it. Now this is what I paid for in return. Oh, nice, James. That's cool. Oh, speaking of ashtrays, see if I can find it. I know it's on this table. You ready for this, guys? This is the pipe ashtray. Yes, sir, RD. And you're about ready to see a pipe ashtray you've never seen before. And he's got it. Are you ready? There's the pipe ashtray. What does it look like to you? And yes, it is silicone. The coolest pipe tray you've ever seen in your life, guys. Oh, cool, James. That's nice. Check that pipe tray out. Well, ashtray out. And yes, that's for your pipes, guys. Yes, that's the silicone. Yes, we sell that type of stuff around here like that. So what do you think about that? Yes, sir, Paul is correct. That is actual a weed leaf, RD, but it's also a pipe tray. Only one around here in the state of Ohio you'll see people sell stuff like this. And that's going to be in my possession here in the next day or two. So I'm going to buy it off of him. And then I might send that to James. And he could say he'd be the first one in the state of Kentucky to have one. Oh, okay, you're making one like, you did, Smoking Fireman. Am I right, James? Are you making one of those like that you did for Smoking Fireman? Ashtray deals? No, that was his tray thing. Epoxy. Let me see if he's got something around here that's got. I think he does, right? Matter of fact, I think it's right in front of me. Now I know what James talked about being epoxy. It's like, it's wooden, and it's got this. It's like something. This is hand sanitizer, for instance. Okay, it's clear, and James can make it, and he pours this epoxy on there and makes it real nice and clear and shiny. Just about. I'm trying to see if Tim's got something around here real quick. Haha. Yes, he does. Something like this, RD. I got it right here, James. Yeah, you can pour it over wood, but I'm going to use this metal thing as an example, James. You see how that is? Okay, James can put a design on there or something like that. And then you see how shiny that is? James can pour the epoxy over that, kind of to protect it and kind of make it shine a little bit. You see how that is? Well, he could do that to wood. He could make a design in there, and then he could pour the epoxy over top of that there to protect it. And it makes it shiny and stuff, and it protects everything. Yeah. Something like that. And yes, that's what I say. Yeah, RD, that's another thing too. If you get back on some of James's lives, you'll see some of them. What he's talking about. And let me tell you, he does an awesome job on them. Because he takes pride in what he does, and he does awesome work. Tim's got something right here too, speaking of wood with epoxy. I'm trying to think where it's at, matter of fact. I don't know if it's up here on this table here or it's in the back. And I ain't gonna walk back there now because she's daggone cold. Yeah, he don't got it up here. I think there's some in the back there, but I know he's got something with wood's got epoxy to it. Hey RD, I think for the tobacco tray that James does with the wood and epoxy, I think he charges 50 for it. Just for the tobacco tray, put the tobacco and stuff on. I think he charges $50 for that, but on the other parts I don't know. But I'm pretty sure he does 50 for the tobacco tray deal, which that's a good deal. James, he's asked about the ashtray. James, he's asking about the ashtray. RD is about the ashtray. How much do you charge for the ashtray? Because I'm thinking about getting one off of James. RD, he says 30 for the cigar ashtray. It's about $35 plus shipping. And since the shipping kind of went up a little bit, he might want to talk to him about the shipping part. There you go, James. You might have another bar. Yeah, see, like James says, or $30 because of the shipping and stuff. It went up. So, and James RD's also looking for a stand too. I understand that, James. So RD is looking for an ashtray and a stand there, James. So he might get with you. I, I might get with James myself. I'll get with you too, James. Because I want to try to get a tobacco tray off of you. Yes, RD, I'm keeping warm. Hey, RD, James says come to his live next Tuesday night and he'll show you what it looks like. And if I'm right, James, you started at what, 7 o'clock? Because I've been so busy here, my mind's kind of rattled. RD, if you come on Mr. James Stumbo's live next Tuesday from 7 to 9, 7 to 9, you can see what he's talking about, and he'll show you on camera what it actually looks like and everything. RD, I don't know why they're doing that, man. That's messed up. You see that, James? You see what RD wrote? He says, basically saying all his subscriptions gets erased. I don't understand that. RD, let me look at it for you. Oh, cool, James. Just, yeah, RD, just remember, Tuesdays, every Tuesday, James has it live. It's Stumbo Family Night from 7 to 9 every Tuesday, unless otherwise noted. Just in case something comes up. Yeah, James, I've seen that. That is sweet. Cody's is nice. Me, I just want a plain one. Just do the wood, whatever, epoxy, the other tray, whatever. That's just me. But I will message you, James. We'll talk about it. Well, I was smoking. I still got it right here. And this is the one that James sent me. Was I heard Zippo talk about it. I've heard James talk about this cigar. And I agree with him 100%. It's tobacco. It's special. It's a true and state cigar. My camera's not going to focus. I just want a plain one, James. I'm the type of person I'm not wanting nothing fancy. You know what I mean? But this cigar is a true estate cigar. James got him. And Zippo, he had one here the other night. He talked about the chocolate and stuff. Yeah, it's there. It's there. You just gotta. Oh, RD proper English. Is that Peter Stokkebye's? Yes, RD. Yes, the coffee flavored one. Oh my goodness. Well, James, I appreciate that. Put a picture of a fireball, bar of fireball in there with my name. Well, bless you, James. Because everybody knows I like my fireball. Excuse me. I sure will. Hey, James, I'll let you know. Hey, can you take like PayPal and stuff like that, James? All right, Paul. You be safe, be well, brother. I'll be safe. I promise. I promise I'll be safe. Okay, James. Thank you. Thank you, James. Just give me the total price of it with the shipping so I know how much to send you. So I'll write it down when I get ahead here. I'm just a little short this month. But just kind of let me know the pricing and the shipping total. With the pricing and shipping total. Total price. So I know what I'm looking at. because then I had to, of course, I had to go buy the card and everything and put the money on it. So I know what I'm looking at, because I have to get the card, buy the card, get the money and everything, and run about way, so I know what I'm looking at. And that's the way I know exactly what to send you guys. All right, James. Thank you guys. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, James. Appreciate that. All right. Look, just be ready around next month, and we will get that straight away. James, you know what I want on there. Like you said, the fireball and everything, so you know what to do. RD James lives in Kentucky, the state below me. I'm in Ohio here, and James is like right below me in Kentucky. James probably about 3.5, 4 hours away from me. And then Cody, Smoking Fireman, he's probably about 4 hours away from me. With Bean 316. So between James, Bean 316, and Smoking Fireman Cody, on average, they're about 4 hours away from me. Between them three guys. Okay, James. Then I was down in West Virginia then. I wasn't that far from you. I wasn't that far from you. If I knew that, I would have swung by and seen it. And let you know ahead of time that, if it was okay, I could have swung by and seen you. If I knew that. Because from Chillicothe to West Virginia, where I was an hour and a half drive. Okay. I'm just an hour drive, not even an hour drive from Cincinnati. Really? So about 4 hours. Because it takes me about an hour from here to there to Cincinnati. Then from Cincinnati to your place, 3. Yes. Hey, Zippo. What's up, Dirk? Yeah, James, where I was at in West Virginia, their back door is right there to the Ohio River. I can stand on their back porch and throw a rock, and I can hit the Ohio River. Hey, Zippo. We got it about here too, brother. Now, I know how you feel. Been there. We got snow and ice up here so bad that the lights flickering here earlier. Oh, hey, Zippo. See this real quick? This is probably what you need tonight. Some vodka. 99 proof apple. Oh, nice. The tumblers are in. Oh, that's real nice, Zippo. I understand that there, Zippo, man. Hey, now, doggone you, Zippo. Now you're making me hungry. Steak and eggs. Hey, was your steak medium rare? Okay, yeah, okay. I understand that, James. James says that Kim's got to put the stuff on the tumblers and they'll be ready to go. Hey, Zippo, you're like me on steak, buddy. Medium rare, we good. That's the way I do my steak. If it doesn't go moo, I ain't eating it. I like my steak medium rare, and I like my eggs well done, you know. And then sometimes on my eggs too, I like mine sunny side up. Yes, sir, Zippo. I agree with that on the protein. Yes, sir. Hey, Zippo. Speak about rare. Here's a joke. If you go to a restaurant and they say, "How do you want your steak?" It's you tell them it's like winning an argument with your wife. They're gonna say, "Rare it is." Tell them that. If they say, "Well, how do you like your steak?" Well, it's like winning an argument with my wife. Rare it is. Man, Zippo, that is, I call BS on that. I'll be doing some ripping. Because how in the world can anybody that's never drove, and I know where you come from driving a snowplow truck, and somebody's never driven one, and they do that, I'll call, yeah. And here you guys are busting your hind ends, yeah. Oh, well, that was nice for Chicken Flick to do that, man. And the dressing, oh, man. Get the sun, get the dressing. What's up with that? Sippo says 12 hours, no lunch break. Barely have time. Dag, dude. Been there, done that. Yeah, I hate that when they pull the petty crap on you, man. I hate that. I'm sure it's a mistake. Yeah, I mean, it's a simple mistake, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you. But Zipper, did you get a chance to eat though? You got a chance to eat the steak and eggs, right? So I know what it's like to go, doing your job like you do, because you're county. I was working for the city at the time, but did you get to eat though? Yeah, I know what you mean, Zippo. Oh wow, man, that's crazy, Zippo. Derek, man, that's crazy, dude. 13 hours out, man. You got. I'm biting my tongue, Zippo. I'm biting my tongue because I ain't cool. Yeah. Speaking of Facebook, what's his name lost $29 billion today. But yeah, Zip, I know what you mean, man. See, that's the thing, Zippo. You county workers, any county worker, does twice as much work than a city employee will ever do in their lifetime. Yeah, I said it. Because you got a bunch of whiny. Yeah, it does. It sucks. And here's the thing: when I work for the city, you may have one guy standing around while one guy does the job. First, the county. The county, when you got 5 guys, all 5 guys are working. See what I'm saying? Compared to the city guy, you have one guy, 5 guys standing around. You got the 6th guy; he's doing all the work. So why does the city have a right to say anything about the county workers? And the county workers deserve more recognition than any city workers out there. Because the city worker, the only thing they do is take care of the city streets. They ain't the freaking county. These county guys out here doing 3 times as much work or 5 times as much work than you are. And you as a city worker want to complain about doing your job and you want to complain about these guys? I don't want to see a city worker do a county worker's job within a week's time. Which one I'd rather root for? County worker or city worker? I'd rather root for the county worker because he's busting his blank blank to get the job done. You know what I'm saying? How would those city workers feel, Derek, if you county workers went in there and took over their job of clearing and do what needs to be done? Think about it. The city worker doesn't understand what pressure or what more work than the county worker's got to do. Yes, sir, James. And the company and the company started, James, that company started back in 2004. Hey, Zippo. No apologies here, brother. No apologies here. You have a right to get it off your chest. You have a right to rant, and no need to apologize. Don't ever apologize on my live. Never. You have a right to rant. You have the right to be aggravated. You have a right to be pissed off. So never apologize. Exactly, Zippo. He can make more money in a week than I can make in my lifetime. Go figure. You gotta preach it, like RD said, you gotta preach it sometimes, get off the chest. So you don't have to worry about apologizing here. If people don't, if there's people comes on my life, they don't like it, well, I hate to tell you. Exactly, James. Now, I agree with James, man. If a friend doesn't listen when you had a bad day, then they are really a friend. And Zippo, we're friends here. We're brothers here. And you have every right to get that off your chest. Don't you ever forget that. Exactly, James. You know what income I get in, I'll probably, in a year's time, you figure it up, I'll make less than 5,000 a year on my income. Zippo, I wanted to go down to Muletown, Tennessee for the pipe show, but I got to figure out a way between now and then to make arrangements because I have no way of going as far as transportation wise, or I'll go. I like to go to the one in Milltown and the one. Sorry, my phone just went off again, guys. I apologize. Um, I'm planning on also go to the Ohio Pop Show this year. Definitely going. That's in August, so I'll have money pretty well saved for it. Well, you should be passing through me, Zippo. If you go through Ohio, unless you skip Ohio, go down through where you're at, through Indiana, then down that way to Tennessee, through Kentucky. Let me check it not Zippo, and I will give you the information. It's usually around the second weekend in August, usually. Usually around the 15th, 16th, 17th, whatever the dates are, the second weekend of August. Usually, for the Hot Pop Show. Usually. RD, if I'm correct, the Milltown is the 15th, 16th, and 17th of next month in March. All cool, Zippo. Now, I know where Mount Vernon's at. Mount Vernon, Kentucky. I know where that's at. Somerset, I don't know. And Burnside, I don't know where that's at, but I know where Mount Vernon's at. RD, you already know what I drink but now. And no, it's not a naughty dotty, but ice. And I got 3 more 3-packs sitting in the refrigerator. But Zippo, let me double check. Zippo. I'll get with Corvette Jim and double check with him. And let me get with let me get with Cody Smoking Fireman too, and find out. Well, I can get hold of Smoking Fireman because I got his number, so I'll get a hold of him and he can let me know. Oh, I understand that, Zippo, brother. I know you had dead tired, dude. I know you gotta be dead tired. And go back at it again. But yeah, I'll check with Smoking Fireman. Like I said, I got his number and he can message me and let me know what's going on. I don't know if Chicago's going to have theirs this year or not. Chicagoland. Really don't know yet. Zippo, I will let you know. Oh, you gotta go back to work until 6. Okay, I got you. Yes, sir, Zippo. I don't know if they're back on lockdown or not, Zippo, to tell you the truth. Because between Chicagoland Pipe Show and the Vegas show, now I know they had the Vegas show last year, but they didn't have the Chicago last year. And then there's another down in Tennessee they'll have. Not the Milltown one, but there's another pipe show down there that happens, and I think there's one in West Virginia where Hillbilly Piper and them lives. And there's another one down there, I think, North Carolina. They'll have one. Yeah, you have a good night too there, Zippo. I hope you're. I agree with RD, man. I hope tomorrow's a better day, man. Just don't let people get too much to you underneath the skin. Just like Tim always tells me, I let it go off this shoulder to this one, I let it roll off. Let it roll off. And I've learned that, and I'm still learning it. Let me see how much battery life I got left, guys, because I gotta watch my battery level. Because if it gets down low, then we're gonna call, then we're gonna be talking. Oh, we got plenty of time. We good. There you go, Zippo. That's the way to do it, buddy. That's the way to do it. Teach them rookie something. I've done it. Yes, sir. Let him sit behind the wheel for a day. See what it feels like. And James, RG's asking for your contact info, bub. That's the way to do it, Zippo. I've done it. Just sit back. You're doing it today. Don't ask me questions. If you want to know, you're going to learn, and you're going to see what it feels like, what I got to go through every day doing this job. Especially snow, plowing. Yes, sir. Oh, wow, Zippo. I'm just trying to catch up with the comments a little bit, guys. Oh, we get dressed up here real bad. Well, it depends on when you're out here in high. We got some flat ground up here, mostly. Well, in between Fenton County and Hanna County, there's some flat. But that's just, but that's on certain spots. Oh, I know what you're talking about there, Zippo. Yeah, we got some of those around here. I have one lane bridge, and you got that 1 inch. We got some uphill curves. Uphill curves. But there ain't no blind spots in where I'm at. But if we got the flat, we got the flat blind curves. There's, you know what I'm saying? We got those in several places. It sneaks up on you real quick. Don't know it's there. Oh, wow. But we do got some flat blind, on flat road, we got the blind curves. Maybe we may have, it depends on what, like I said, between Fenton County, Hanna County. I'm more from Hanna County than I am from Fenton County, so I'm familiar with Hanna County. So with Hanna County, we may have maybe we have this hill. It's like a dangle, and it's on 138. And zip it, I'm talking about routes. You know, you got 138, 753, or 28, or 41. Well, on 138, there's this one curve. It's a blind spot. But when you come up on it like this, it comes out almost like this, at an angle just about. If you ain't careful going around that sucker, yeah. I've seen some accidents happen in that area. You know, hey, James, I'm thinking about just keeping my messages, getting rid of my Facebook. Because Facebook's getting too much to me now yeah. I mean, I'll keep my Instagram and I'll keep my email address and stuff. But other than that, yippee. Now, when I lived down in Chillicothe, that's Ross County, we got blind spots. There's 2 roads in Ross County. Actually, 3 roads I know of. There's one road called Urban Twin Road. It's got a blind spot to it. You're going straight up like a Zippo. And then all of a sudden it goes like this. And then it goes like this. It's like sharp, it's like 2 blind spots. If you're not familiar with that road, look out. Look out. I always tell people, you hit Upper Twin Road, you better watch those 2 hills up there, because they're blind spots. All right, Zippo. You be safe, be well. You have good anytime, brother. You come in here and rant anytime you want. If you got stuff you get off your chest, brother, come on in. You're welcome to it. Welcome to it. You're not going to offend us. Later, Zippo. I hope you have a better day tomorrow, ma'am. That's what I always said about my lives. If you got it ranting like that, bring them. You know, you ain't going to offend anybody. There's one person came on my live. Somebody was saying something. And they said, well, I'm off for tonight. I'm not going to be in here. Well, see ya. See ya. You know, guys, to me, you ain't much of a friend. Because there's a lot of times people's got stuff on their chest they want to get off, and we're the ones that they interact with, and nobody to talk to. That's why I always say what's good. So I'll talk with you. You know, if nobody else does, I will. I'll interact with you. Yeah, I'm going to finish this beer off here, and I'm going to call it night, and then so I got to get me something to eat and sit back long enough, maybe watch a movie or something. But yeah, that's just where I am. I'm not ashamed to sit here and call somebody my friend, or call him a brother or a sister. Because I'm a type of person I'll sit back and listen. Yeah, I got so many movies back there, man. Like the Trailer Park Boys. I got scary movies. I got comedy movies. I got westerns. I don't know yet, James. Tell you the truth, I probably watch Shrek 2 or yeah, I like Shrek. I probably watch Shrek 2. Yeah, I'm still a kid at heart. Oh, speaking of Shrek, they come out with Shrek 5 now. I've seen 1, 2, and 3. I haven't seen the fourth one yet. And they're supposed to come out with the fifth one this year. I've seen, I got Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. I've seen Jeepers Creepers 3. The Conjuring, I've seen 1 and 2. I've seen the one where the devil made me do it. I've seen The Nun. Yes, I'm a horror freak. I'm into horror movies like Friday the 13th. All them, comedy. I've got Larry the Cable Guy. I've got wrestling. Yes, I've got wrestling DVDs. I've got Taboo Tuesday. I've got Taboo Sunday. I've got Stone Cold Steve Austin 3-disc set, collector's edition. I've got WrestleManias. I've got all that. And I'll get them right off Tim. See, the PS4 I got plays the regular DVDs and the Blu-rays. So, but, oh, I'm going to get this off of Tim. It is a soccer game like with a controller. These are regular $100 in the store. He's only wanting $25 for that, and I'm gonna get that off of him too. And yes, it does got the controller in there with that game, where I can have an extra controller. But I'll probably most like watch Shrek. Let me finish this off real quick, guys, because my battery's down 15%. It just popped up on me, gave me a warning. So we're going to finish this off real fast, and I'm getting off. I like movies like Wizard of Oz. I had that movie, but I had a TV, had a DVD player built in. Well, the TV quit on me to the point where I couldn't get my Wizard of Oz out. So now I'm looking for another Wizard of Oz movie. I had a chance to buy the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory movie earlier. It's got both of them. The one with Gene Wilder and the one with Johnny Depp. And I sure went ahead and got the movie. Add to my collection. So, alright guys. I got my charger in here with me, or I'll stay on longer. But I don't got my charger in here with me. Now I'm too lazy to get up and go in there and get it. He's got chargers over here, but I'm too lazy to get up and get it. tired. He did come in. We cleared everything what we needed to clear out. When I had a little bit of fun in the snow, messing around, like always. Because you get us together, you never know what's going to happen. It's hard to tell what we get into, or what we're going to do, or who we're going to shice, or whatever. He's thinking about coming in tomorrow, but we will. If he don't come in tomorrow, I know he'll be here Saturday. So just watch for it live tomorrow, especially James. I know RD don't come on till late, but I might do it tomorrow night live. After over at Pipe Martin's, I might do an after party thing. Just depends on how I feel and how I feel. So y'all have a good night. Be safe, be well wherever you're at. This the house, Sweet Memphis Mafia Piper. Be safe, be well. Keep the embers burning. And y'all take care.